Hey guys, I need your opinion. I need your feedback on this development that they're thinking about doing downtown San Antonio on the Riverwalk, next to the Macara Hotel off of Crockett. If you're familiar with this area, they're trying to put like a double-decker outdoor patio deck for a restaurant, bar. It could be used for a number of things. It's downtown zoning, but we did vote it down at the most recent BOA meeting for a number of reasons, but it has to go through a redesign process now, and then we're going to get to vote on it again. So we're really looking for feedback from people on this, whether you're for it, whether you're against it, and why or why not. But take a look at this video in full. It'll give you a good background on it. You could go look up more on it with the city website, and then give me your feedback, so that way when we get back to voting on this, I can have a strong voice for what the city really wants.
Yeah, for the city, if this were to get approved, this goes through and everything, what could this potentially be used for? Like, what are some examples of what this could be used for?
I believe that property is Zone D for downtown, so that would include, restaurant, bar uses. But I think let me look up what the current use is. But I think to his point, the appellant's point.
If we could know, hey, if this gets approved down the line, regardless of what they promise they're going to do, they could end up doing a bar that could operate till 2 a.m. at a certain decibel level or whatever it is.
That is correct.
Now, my whole line of questioning here is, yes, the owner is not saying what they're going to do yet or committing to anything, but let's think worst case scenario. They could run a bar there till 2 a.m. because it is downtown zoning, which allows for anything. So let's play this as worst case scenario, that this is going to be a bar operating till 2 a.m.
I do want to say it is Zone D. D allows everything.
Bonias, I had another question for staff or HDRC. Is there anything similar to this down there right now? Is there an example of this done anywhere?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. No, not in this exact instance where it expands or extends out over a right of way and then over the river channel or the Riverwalk area.
So for reference, HDRC had nothing to look at previously to kind of guide them in this. It was just kind of a first. Is this really the first time you guys have seen something like this proposed?
Generally.
Mr. Manna.
So what I was really trying to get at here is, this has never been done in this area. So historically, these don't exist in this area. This is a historic area. Why are we introducing these new ways to put, these things over right-of-ways, a deck, patio, outdoor, whatever, over right-of-ways onto the Riverwalk? Like, how's that being allowed? Secondly, if we were going to allow that, the design of it doesn't fit the buildings and what's been pre-existing here, and historic is always really big on that, but for some reason they weren't on this case. At least that's what I see.
It does look like there is something further up the road if you pull up Street View. Off of 214, just look up 214 West Crockett Street. I do see something further up the road.
Is that the Canopy Hotel? Is that
I'm not certain. I was just going down again the Street View.
I mean, the canopy is the only thing that we could find.
I concur.
But that was built as a hotel.
right, with the flow from the hotel into the... Right, Mr. Manna?
Now, the only example, and that one cited there by the city, is nothing like the design or what this is going to be. That's from the Canopy Hotel, if you're familiar with it. They're literally right there on the river, and they just have like a rooftop deck that's connected to their hotel. Nothing like what this is. So, terrible example by the city there. They're really trying to push this thing.
And I'm going to extend the question I asked earlier. So I think if I understood, because the property underneath the street is part of this property, that's why that's considered to be okay to extend a bridge, or the city's position to extend the bridge over Commerce. Could they have extended that bridge all the way across the river and put it on the other side and put a post there?
No, so just to clarify, the space that is beneath the proposed extension is lease space. So the property owner already leases that space from the city. And what staff is saying is that is maintained. If it does not extend out past that existing lease space, then it would be okay. But no, the UDC prohibits a bridge to be constructed over the historic Riverwalk elements.
Okay, thank you very much for hearing that.
Thank you, Mr. Manna. Any other questions?
So what do you think, San Antonio? Will this be good? Will this be bad? Is this something you would like to see, not like to see down there? Leave your comments, leave your answers down below. Give me your feedback. We'll vote on this down the line. Not exactly sure when, but we'll certainly take all that feedback into consideration when we look at it again.